Okay. Hi, guys. Happy Sunday. It's Alethea here. I go by Rain on the Charts. I'm seeing where there is an error. I don't know why I have this error. Okay, but it's actually working on YouTube, so perfect. All right. So my name is Alethea. Like I said, Rain on the Charts is my YouTube channel. And I want everybody who is watching this to go ahead and subscribe, like. I'm always open to comments. So go ahead and do that for me. Please, please, please. I'm begging you. I'm begging for likes. I'm begging for people to share and all that good stuff, right? I'm at 151 subscribers right now. The goal is to get to 1,000. So, I'm inching my way day by day, closer and closer, but I'm not going as fast as I'd like to. So please, please share with your friends, right? And if you find value, go ahead and follow along, right? Now, today, I'm taking it all the way back. I want to talk about the 4 trading sessions. Because let me ask a question. Do you ever find that you are in a trade and you're anticipating a move and it's taking hours and hours to make this move that you wanted to make, and you're like, why is it not moving? Like at other times it's moving, but this time around it's just not moving in the way that you'd like to see it move. If that is you, go ahead and drop a 1 in the chat. Let me see. And uh, Debbie, we lost Michael. He's over there in Nigeria. Sometimes the internet, the data, sometimes they have issue with their data. So, he may be popping in and out, but hey, it looks like it's just us two. For the most part, oops, let me turn that back on. Why did that go on? Why did it go on? And it's not coming back on. I think I just did my ring light blow. Anyway, we're gonna continue.
Okay.
Whatever the case is, we will continue. Let me, yeah, my ring lights is out. All right, so yeah, so that happens. And oftentimes people wonder why they get frustrated, and it's like, well, I thought the Forex market was 24 hours a day. So why are things not going the way I want it to go? So yes, the market is open 24 hours a day for 5 days a week. So the market opens at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on a Sunday evening. So right as this call started, the markets opened, and it will not close until 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday evening. So from Sunday evening to Friday evening, no matter what time you're awake, it could be midnight, it could be 2 a.m., it could be 10 a.m., you can jump in and you can trade. Now, yes, you can do that, but does that mean that everything is just going to be all hunky-dory all the time? Not necessarily. See, in the 24 hours that you have in a day, there are different markets that will be open, because there's nobody who is awake 24 hours, right? So the first market is the Sydney market, and that market opens at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So when Sunday comes along, today, Sunday, it's 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here. Whatever time zone you're in, whatever time it is for you, that's what it is. So the market opens 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Sydney market, and it runs all the way up until 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So go ahead and write that down. It opens at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, all the way up to 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Sydney market. So being that it's the Sydney market, what would make sense? It would make sense to trade any currency pair that has the Australian dollar in it, right? Because Sydney is in Australia. So AUD pairs, anything with AUD, it makes sense to trade that. Now, the next market that's going to open is the Tokyo market. And that opens 2 hours later at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So Tokyo market opens at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and runs all the way until 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So what does it make sense to trade in the Tokyo market? It makes sense to trade anything with Japanese currency, the Japanese yen attached. So anything with JPY, you can go ahead and trade that. So what you find happens is that there is an overlap of the Sydney market and the Tokyo market from 7 p.m. until 2 a.m. So both those markets are open simultaneously from 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. So you want to be trading Sydney pairs and yen pairs at that time. So AUD, JPY, maybe a great one to trade at that time. AUD, USD, even though the US market isn't open, the Australian market is open. So, it doesn't matter, just as long as it has the Australian dollar. Also, USD, JPY, you want to trade that because it has JPY in there. Now, anybody who watches me frequently, you already know that I do not trade at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's when the market is first opening up. I need for things to get going. It's like the wake up and the stretch, like it's not really in the swing of things as yet. So you see where it says the overlap happens at 7 p.m. I still give it some time after that. I would be looking to trade, if I'm going to trade that Asian session, because a lot of people don't break it up into Sydney session and Tokyo session. They just call it the Asian session because nobody really trading at 5 o'clock in the evening. Some people are, but majority of full-time traders, they're waiting until say 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if I were to look to trade, I'd be going in at 9 p.m. I could start looking at the market at 8 o'clock, but I would be anticipating whatever I analyze to really start happening around 9:30. Is that clear for you, Debbie?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So then the next market is the London market. And this is the market that I personally love to trade. So the London market opens at 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it goes all the way up until 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. So the Sydney market closes, the Tokyo market opens, then the London market opens. So there is a little overlap because the Tokyo market is still open at 3 a.m. when the London market opens, right? It closes an hour later. So the London market, you want to trade GBP pairs or euro pairs, right? So my favorite pair really is GBP, JPY, but then I also will trade GBP, USD. You'll more often than not, if I do a screenshot of something that I'm trading, if you look, you're going to notice you're going to see GJ, you're going to see GU. Remember, When it comes to trading in the foreign exchange market, you don't want to be all over the place. This is just my recommendation. No, do whatever you want, but my recommendation is that you pick 2 or 3 pairs and you study those pairs. And once you study them, that's really going to let you know exactly how that pair or those pairs move. Because just like people, the currency pairs are kind of habitual. It's patterns that repeat themselves over and over. So if you really study something and you date it, you get so familiar with it, you can almost predict what is going to happen and take advantage of that. Now, will it work all the time? No, because the market is going to do what the market does, but it will work most of the times, right? So then after the London session, next is the New York session. And I think that the London and New York session, that's the most popular. That's where people trade most. So the New York session, that opens at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that runs until 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right? So then for 4 hours, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, 4 hours. Yay, I'm mathing. For 4 hours, both the New York and London markets are open. So then you can trade USD pairs and London pairs. Or not London pairs, GBP pairs and Euro pairs. You want to trade those. So if you do that, follow that little advice I have, you'll find that, hey, if you're trading the pair that the market is open at the time, you'll find that you'll see more movement. And volatility is a day trader's friend. That's what we're looking for. We're looking to see movement so we can get in and out, because the foreign exchange market is the most liquid market where you can make profits daily and withdraw every single day if that's what you want. Well, that's really going to happen if you trade the corresponding pairs. So that's really what I wanted to convey. That's the info that I wanted to get out to you guys today. Do I know all these times by heart? I like to think I do. However, I have it on my desktop so that if it's possible that I forget, I can always quickly look at it, because um I have it as a sticky note, which you should be able to see right now. So here it is: Sydney market, 5 p.m. EST to 2 a.m. EST. Tokyo market, 7 p.m. EST to 4 a.m. EST. London market, 3 a.m. EST to 12 p.m. EST. And New York market, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. EST. I just have it there just as a little reminder, just in case. Hey, if I sit down at midnight, I'm like, I want to trade. Sometimes you up at all sorts of odd hours. Me, I get up really early, so that's really not gonna be me. But for the person who is up at 11 p.m., they want to trade. What pair would you be looking to trade? Would you be looking to trade GBP USD? That's something that's been traded in the London session and in the New York session. That is nowhere near that time. So at 11 p.m., what makes sense to trade is anything that's in the Asian session, Sydney or Tokyo market. That's what makes sense. So anything with JPY, AUD, JPY, anything like that. That's what you want to be trading. So I hope that will help someone out there who has been struggling, where, you know, they know how to do the analysis, and you know, they're waiting on their entries, and somehow the entry just is not coming, and they're waiting. Maybe you're waiting for it at the wrong time. So if you analyze GBP USD at 7 p.m., you need to be anticipating that setup to come really 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, anytime after that, because it's not the time for it. I definitely can send you a copy of this. And welcome to the call, Miss Mena. Um, we're covering the 4 different trading sessions and what it makes sense to trade at that time. And if there's anybody out there watching, did I hear little Miss Nasi? And if there's anybody out there in YouTube watching, I want to say hello to you as well. Uh, Feel free to ask any questions in the chat. I have my eyes on the chat, so I can answer if you have any questions based on what I have shown here. So that little bit of information that I have shared today can transform your results. It definitely can, right? So now something else that you can put along with that, right, is currency strength. So you want to know what trading session you are in, and that will then tell you, okay, I need to be looking for XYZ pair. But then also you can use the currency strength meter. Oh, actually, I have it right here. Currency strength meter, you can use that as well, just to help you with deciding what direction you should be looking for things to go in. Am I looking for price to go long or for price to go short? Going long in the trading world means buy. Going short in the trading world means selling, right? So with Forex, which is a little bit different from what most people understand trading to be, you can make money when price is going down, right? You just need to know that price is going down and you can capitalize on that. So when you look at a currency pair, you have the first currency being the base and the second currency being the quote. So when the base or currency 1 is stronger than currency 2, you are going to be looking for buys, okay? When base or currency 1 is stronger than currency 2, you are going to be looking for buys. So now the thing is, but what does that mean, Alethea? Okay, I'll tell you what that means. So here we're looking at livecharts.co.uk, and we're looking at the currency strength meter. Here it is right here. If you go on that website and you're wondering, where is it? And you see my cursor right here, that's where it is, right? So the currency strength is represented in bars. So if you know how to count, you can figure this out. Welcome to the call, Miss Nelly. So every time you're going to look at the currency strength meter, you want to go ahead and hit refresh, because this does not update in real time. And the volume, the strength of the different currencies are constantly changing. So you can definitely look at something one moment, and if you don't look at it again, it can change and you have the wrong sentiment. Yes, Nelly, you have a question? Are you waving saying hi? I'm not sure. If anybody has a question, you can type it in the chat or feel free to unmute yourselves. Okay, yes. Hi, girl. Hi. All right, so currency one stronger than currency two, you're buying. So to determine what that is, right? Say we're looking at AUD USD, because it's the Sydney session that's started, right? 25 minutes ago, the Sydney market opened. So the Australian dollar. And remember, I said that I don't really mess with these things at 5 o'clock. I need to allow them to get out of bed and stretch and do all of that. Well, look at this. The Australian dollar has 1 bar. 1 bar means it is very, very weak, right? AUD USD is one currency pair. Now, some of you may look at it and say, oh, well, USD AUD, there is no USD AUD, it's only AUD USD. How do I know? Because I've been trading for a while. That's the only way to know, just to get familiarized, to be searching for pairs on TradingView. And if you put it in the opposite way, you won't see anything pop up. So you're like, okay, let me switch it the other way. And then you'll see it pop up. That is all, right? There's nothing else to it. Maybe there is some place you can read on these things. I didn't do that. I just have been trading for a while. So I know AU is a pair. I know that Euro GPU is a pair. I know that UJ is a pair, and you just, just because I've been doing it for close to 4 years now. So AUD is the base, currency one. USD is the quote. That's currency two. And I said that when currency one is stronger than currency two, we're going to buy. So is currency one stronger here? No, AUD is actually weaker because it only has 1 bar. The more bars there are, the stronger the currency is. So USD right now is very strong. It has 6 bars. So if currency one is actually weaker than currency two, if you're not looking for buys, you're looking for sells, right? So please write that down. If currency one is stronger than currency two, you buy. If currency one is weaker than currency two, you sell, right? And currency one, currency two, the official way of saying that is the base, that's currency one, the quote, that's currency two. So let me ask, all right, something from this session. GBP AUD. Do I have a volunteer, or do I need to call on someone? Well, Debbie, I see you are unmuted, so I'm just gonna call on you. So GBP AUD, would that be a buy or a sell right now, based on what the currency strength meter says?
Oh, 1 second, please let me see. I can't see it so good. How many bars does GBP have?
Okay, GBP has 2 bars
Oh
and
no.
AUD has 1 bar. So
Right.
would that be a buy or a sell that you would be looking for?
It would be a buy, I suppose, because GBP has more than the US than the Australian.
Yeah.
However, I wouldn't do any trading in that with those currencies. Would that be correct?
Yes. So it is correct, and you are correct on the second part. Well, that's just my opinion. So why do you say that you wouldn't be trading it though? Because AUD is there and we're in the Australian market. So what is your reason that you wouldn't want to trade GBP AUD right now, and we're in the Sydney session?
They're almost equivalent, and I wouldn't want, yeah, there's not much difference between the two to determine which one would be more successful.
Exactly. So that is another little tip that I have for you guys. When I am looking to trade, I don't want things with the currency strength to be close. I need it to be very, very, very different. 1 weak, one strong. Yes, Nelly. Woohoo! Big cheering for that. Yeah. So I would, and of course, it's 5 o'clock. So, like I said, I wouldn't be trading now, but so, but let's say it was the Japanese session, it was 9 o'clock. Right now, USD JPY, the way how that is looking, I would definitely want to be trading that. Euro JPY, I would definitely want to be trading that because one is much stronger than two. So that's another little tip for you people out there. And when it comes to the currency strength meter, I just want this to be clear. Not everybody uses it. I use it, but not everyone uses it. I use it because I started out as a binary options trader. So I like to make money faster. I'm not trying to be in a trade for hours or days. Like, and when I say hours, I mean like 12 hours, right? I'm not trying to be in a trade that long. I'm trying to get in and out. So I am more of a scalper. And in my opinion, scalpers should definitely want to pay attention to currency strength. They should want to pay attention to news events too, because if you're going in and out and currency strength is in your favor, and but then there's a red folder news coming up and you never paid attention, something that was almost certain, because there's nothing certain in trading, but something that was almost certain can just go completely the opposite direction because you didn't check the news. So scalpers, my recommendation is that you check the news and check currency strength meter. And that's going into the arena of fundamentals and sentimental analysis. Just marking up the charts, that's technical analysis. And a longer term trader is going to do more technicals and not worry so much about news and currency strength, because things tend to correct themselves, even if it makes a big move in one direction or the other. Um, is that clear for everybody on here?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. All right. La 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 la. So does anybody have any questions about this currency strength meter or about the sessions? I know, Nelly, you came a little bit late. Do you have any questions? Let's see. Okay, no questions. Okay, no problem. All right, so I guess everything is clear there. All right, so there is another site that I use to give me the volume aside from the currency strength meter, and this is finviz.com. So this is another tool that can be used. I can use one or both. I can use either one or both, right? So finviz.com, when you hit the Forex tab, you can see the currency from strongest all the way to weakest, from left to right. So right now we have the Swiss franc. CHF is the Swiss franc. being the strongest, has the most volume right now. And we see the Canadian dollar being the weakest right now in terms of volume, right? So the USD is neutral in the middle. So to the left of the US dollar, that's where you see things going stronger, stronger, stronger. So the further right of the US dollar is the weaker the currency is, right? So somebody may look at this and decide that they want to look for Euro CAD pairs, or actually, I wouldn't be looking for that, but I may look at AUD CAD, just based on what session I'm trading in. I'm going to choose my currency that of interest accordingly. But again, as Debbie stated, you want to find things with the greatest divide. So with this, if you can match something that has color like green and red, because the stronger, the more green it gets. So actually sometimes you can see it like a bright green like this, like when it gets really, really strong, right? Because this is 0.15% right now. The Canadian dollar is negative 0.79. So you see that's a brighter red. If this was positive 0.79, it would be like green like this. So, that's another thing that you can look at to help you decide, help you to pick. But finbiz.com, it's really that simple. You pick something on the left, you pick something on the right, you put it together, and that is that. That is it. So, and these sites are free, guys. I know I did a video talking about that. These are free sites. Trading, I'm not gatekeeping here. I'm letting you know what I'm using. This is it. This is it. But to learn the skill that wasn't free, yeah, there's YouTube University, but YouTube University, you may not know exactly where to go. You don't have things outlined clearly for you, right? So I did invest in myself. I invested to learn how to do this. But what else? I think that's going to be it for today. Like really short and sweet. Again, I want to ask you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Rain on the Charts, if you haven't already done so. And while you're subscribing, and for those of you that are subscribed, please like my video. Just hit that thumbs up to like the video. Go ahead and drop a comment, even if it's to criticize me. Go ahead and drop a comment, right? And if you have any suggestions, I'm always open to suggestions because I need my channel to grow. It's moving at a snail pace, but I know that we can get it going a bit faster. And just share the video, share it on your different social medias so that I can reach others. If you could do that, that would be a big, big help for me. The biggest help, more than you could ever know, right? But yeah, I think that is going to be it from me today. Thank you so much. I don't know
Great
what.
session, Alicia. Really learned a lot.
Oh, well, I'm glad that you did. I'm glad that you did. Um, but yeah,
Understood it.
let me say goodbye to everybody out there in YouTube. And I gotta figure out this ring light. I don't know what happened. All right. So